Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom, where you can always find experience, strength, and hope. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic through and through, and today, by the grace of God, I'm a recovering alcoholic. We want to welcome you to this platform, regardless of what your addiction may be. You're absolutely welcome here. We support your pathway, all pathways of recovery, and whatever that may look like, we're just here to help, and we definitely want to make sure that it works for you. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, I encourage you, get down tonight to Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. We are starting a crosstalk meeting on Tuesday nights, Tuesday night crosstalk. And so we'll have two crosstalk meetings, one on Tuesday, one on Friday every week now. Both of them will start at 7 o'clock. Tonight will be our first Tuesday night crosstalk meeting. So if you're local to the area, come on down, check it out. I get so much out of that meeting. I love that crosstalk meeting, love the format, and I encourage you to come on down. If you've never been to a crosstalk meeting, come on down, check it out. You may not like it, but I think you probably will. Most people do. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, you on my personal Facebook account anyway, you might have seen me make a post that says something like #5FD. Or if you've talked to me in person or something like that, you may have heard me reference 5 fucking days. Well, that's what 5FD stands for, 5 fucking days. Where does that come from? What does that even mean? What's that even about? Well, let you watch this video and then I'll explain.
If you can't stick to something for 5 fucking days, you deserve to have a shitty life. You deserve to get your ass kicked. You deserve to be miserable. We're talking about 5 fucking days. We're not talking about 50 years. We're not talking about the 5 years it probably takes to build something worthwhile. We're not talking about the 5 months it could take for you to lose 100 pounds. We're talking about 5 fucking days. And you can't even stick to it for that. So what the f do you think you deserve? You deserve exactly what you get.
930 days divided by 5 fucking days, is 186 sets of 5 fucking days. That video was sent to me by my son's baseball coach on my day one, 930 days ago, July the 6th, 2021. It was my very first day of sobriety. I'd already been experiencing the tremors, the cold sweats, the racing heart rate. I could hear my heart beating in my eardrums. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. My first day of sobriety, and I was already going through those types of withdrawals because I wasn't drinking. And I undertook sobriety on that day, thinking that this isn't going to last. It's not going to last at all. Hell, I probably won't even make it 24 hours. I had so many reservations, but I just knew something had to change. I had already reached that point in my life where my life was a complete and total fucking disaster. I hated myself. I knew I was going to die. You saw the video of me yesterday that I shared with you yesterday, back in 2020. I knew I was not long for this earth. So I was going to have to prepare my case to argue before God on why he should let me into heaven. But I knew I was going to have to at least make a good old-fashioned college try to get sober. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Like I said, if I was able to make it through the day sober, I didn't think I could make it through a day 2. Sure as hell didn't think I could make it 3 days or a week, but by God, I was going to try. So about 11 o'clock in the morning, July the 6th, 2021, my son's baseball coach, Chad, he sent me this video. And it pissed me off. Now, Chad knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly who he was sending it to. And he knew exactly the effect that it would have on me. What kind of effect was that? It pissed me off. Because here's this guy on this video telling me that all the problems in my life are basically my fault. See, coming into July the 6th, 2021, I was the fucking victim. All right, I was the one who had all this bad and terrible shit happen to me. I had nothing to do with it. I was the victim. But now, here's this guy on this video who doesn't know me, doesn't know who I am, telling me it's my fault, and I was pissed. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't pissed at Chad. I was thankful Chad sent it to me. But it had its desired effect. What was that effect? It pissed me off. And I was bound and determined, who the hell is this guy? This guy doesn't know me. Everything he's saying is false. It's not. No, he does. I'm the victim here. I had to prove this guy wrong. This guy on this video who I'd never met in my life, who I didn't even know his name. Chad didn't even know his name at the time. And so I made it to the end of day one. This guy, and I just watched this video just over and over and over again on a constant repeat almost all through my day one. And the more I watched, the more pissed off I got. This guy, I'm the victim. This guy doesn't know that I'm the victim. Right? And at the end of day one, I'm sat down on the edge of my bed. It's about 11 o'clock at night now. And Chad texted me, he said, how'd it go? And I said, I made it. I made it. I wasn't saying it so much to Chad as much as I was almost saying it to this guy on this video. I made it. You fucker. I'm one day in, but I made it. And Chad's immediate response was, good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? What? You mean I gotta watch this fucker again? Sure enough, day two, I woke up, and day two is kind of when July 7th is when I had my spiritual awakening. At that moment, I didn't realize it at the time, but that's beside the point. I woke up, and Chad sent me the video again. This son of a bitch. I already hate this guy. I don't even know his name. Chad doesn't know his name, but I hate this guy because he doesn't know I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Right? Okay. And I was just angry. And sure enough, I made it to the end of day two. Chad texted me again. How'd it go? I said, I made it 2 days now. I'm 2 days sober. He said, good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? Some bitch. Day three, Chad sends me the video again. And I'm watching this video and I'm just getting more and more angry. I've made it 2 whole days and this guy still doesn't know that I'm the victim. And by midway through day three, I was absolutely determined. I was so pissed off. I was determined to make it 5 days, if for nothing else, to prove that some bitch in the video wrong. That was my whole goal. I didn't care what else happened. I wasn't about to drink for at least 2.5 more days because I was going to prove that guy in the video who never met me, who I never met. I was going to prove that guy in the video I was the victim. And again, day three, Chad texted me. How'd it go? Good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? And I finally, day 4, day 5. At the end of day 5, I was so ecstatic. It was late at night. Chad texted me again. How'd it go? And I sent Chad probably a dissertation, almost, if you will, like 5 paragraphs or something of, I told you I could prove this son bitch wrong. He doesn't know me. I'm a victim. I mean, just all this bullshit. Chad could tell you a lot more of the bullshit I sent to him that day than I could because I don't remember. I still had shit in my brains. But anyway, Chad's this big long paragraph. Chad, all he responded was, I bet you figured it out now. Good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? What do you mean? I gotta start. I've completed 1 set of 5 fucking days. How much more do I need to complete to prove to this sumbitch that I'm the victim? How much more do I need to do to prove to this guy who doesn't know me, who I've never met, that I am the victim, that he's wrong? I did it again, day after day. Good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? Before long, I had 10 days sober. I had 10 days sober for a while. I also go back into the rooms of AA locally. And I'm still apprehensive and hesitant about the whole God thing and AA, but you know, what the hell. Hanging out with like-minded people, that made sense to me. Day 15. Good. Now let's do it again. Still watching this video on a regular basis. And just as I start to calm down, just as I start to kind of forget about the video, something would happen, I'd get pissed off, and sure enough, I'd pop up the video and I'd start watching the video and I'd get even more mad. But this time it was a different type of anger. This time it was more directed to proving this guy wrong. Lo and behold, 30 days went by. I'd proved this sumbitch wrong 6 different times. Right? 6 different times. 5 fucking days. I proved this guy wrong. And, but oh shit, I'm 30 days sober. It's kind of a wake-up call. By that point, that got me just enough, but that video bought me just enough time to finally get locked in to Alcoholics Anonymous, the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous, to finally get locked in to a group of like-minded people to where I could share my experience, strength, and hope, but they could share theirs with me so I could pick up tidbits and tricks and tips that they suggestions, if you will, that they wanted to share with me to help make my journey easier. 2 months went by. Chad still texts me. Good. Now let's do it again. What do you have to lose? Your life? 3 months. And after about 3 months, I came to the realization that the guy in the video was telling me the truth. I just didn't want to hear it. I came to the realization that I was not the victim, that I was the problem. And thank God for the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. They taught me how to love myself to where I could finally face who I had become and finally start working on myself to fix the person that I'd become. So with that being said, I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a video I still watch to this day. Just watched it yesterday morning, too, matter of fact. The guy's name is Andy Frisilla. And I sent him, at my 1 year mark, I sent him a big long message saying thank you for saving my life, because I don't think I would have been as poured into AA as what I was. I like to say that video bought me 25-30 days from July the 6th to whenever I really started pouring myself into the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. Otherwise, I was just kind of floating. But it gave me just enough time to stay pissed off, to channel that anger and that anger I was feeling to this guy, just to proving him wrong. Long story short, I'm glad that I was proven wrong. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have an absolute kick-ass Tuesday. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be more appreciative. Again, tonight at 7 o'clock, Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. If you're local to the area, come on down, check out the Crosstalk Tuesday. We'll be there tonight at 7 o'clock, so we'll see you then. In the meantime, guys, remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.